welcome. This is Devin from Deadly Art Gaming. For those coming for the first time, welcome. For those coming back, welcome back. Today is going to be my third video of the series of my tips and tricks and guides of Lost Epoch. This one we are going to cover the Monolith of Fate and the Arena. So this is more geared for the end game. You don't have to be in game to play it, but you might want to get kind of up there before you start diving into it. But before we go into all that, if you do like the content, please smash that like button. We definitely appreciate it. If you want to keep up to date with my guides, my builds, my live streams, and all that fun stuff, please smash that subscribe button. It definitely helps the channel and definitely appreciate it. And also, I do have a Discord link down below if you want to come join us. We're more than happy to have you. Once multiplayer comes out, I will be playing with my fans and everybody that joins me. More than happy to help y'all farm gear, get build out, and stuff like that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get jumping into it. So essentially, as you progress through Lost Epoch, you will get to a point where you can start going into the Monolith of Fate, where essentially you come up here and you start doing these islands. Now, to get there for the first time, now like I said, you can come in here at level 1 if you really wanted to, but it's not advised. Probably wouldn't have too much fun. I mean, you can get up to maybe 35, 40, somewhere around there, and then be able to start doing them fairly easy. And then just, for instance, like a second class, if you've already done all the quests that give you like your passives, your idle slots, and got all those knocked out, you don't care to finish up the story anymore because you've done it 100 times or whatever the case may be. Once you get those, you can go ahead and get going on here and not worry about finishing the story quests if you don't want to. Alright, now I am going to be leaving a link down below of a friend of mine's video, Aaron from Action RPG. He covers a lot of Action RPG games, guides, reviews, all kinds of stuff, so if y'all want to check him out, I do have a link for him down below. Also, I'll have a link to his specific video of the Monolith down below in the description. Essentially, he had a video where he did a lot of thorough testing on the Monolith runs and kind of made a list of times for speed running, in a sense, allowing you to kind of run through the monoliths faster, to where you can get through the quests, the quest logs or the quest echoes and all that stuff a lot faster. Essentially, this is it. These are like a lot of the quest or the regular echoes, the times it took him to run them on his character. So times are going to vary between what you have and what he has. So go check out his video. Like I said, this is kind of the ones that were the fastest to run. These are the slowest to run. Now, bear in mind that, yes, once they start getting higher in level, their difficulties are going to get harder to where the modifiers are going to start mattering quite a bit. But early on, when you're starting to get them at level 1, level 2, level 3, stuff like that, the modifiers aren't going to matter too much. Now, dodge is just going to be annoying, so always try to bypass that one. But there are a couple that are just plain annoying. So if like you're a crit build, you might not want to choose one that has crit avoidance. But like I said, I'll have a link to that down below so y'all can check that out. So essentially, once you are ready to start your adventures into the Monolith page, you will come to the end of times, and then you'll generally port in somewhere around over here. Just come over here, and you would just port through here. Now, of course, once you port over, this is going to build. You're going to come across and go ahead and run over that, click that, whatever the case may be, so that way you can start porting straight to here instead of having to run through there. After which you will see these spinning, I'm not sure what to call them. These are where you start your mission or echo in a sense. So, like I said, there is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They will progress in levels as you go up. There also is, like in some of them, where there's multiple directions you can go. So essentially, this one, it'll show the level here. This one is a 55, this one's 62, 68, 75, 90, and then 100. But then also the other one is, I think that one's 80. Yeah, this one's 80. Now you can kind of see your progression on the right side of the map, where you can see how many you have unlocked. Like for right now, I've unlocked them all but these two, so I have 5 of 7. And then as you're progressing through here, you can empower certain um, certain echoes or certain islands. So the ending time, the Black Sun, and then the Fall of the Outcasts are the 3 that you can empower, which once you empower them and go through the echoes and do the kill the bosses on the empowered, you get the bonus that you get, like these blessings, is increased. So once you finish these, you get to a boss, and then now, just because you finish it doesn't, or kill the boss doesn't mean you're done with it. Essentially, for instance, this island, you have 2 pathways you could choose from. You could choose to unlock the 62 or the 68. So the first playthrough, you get to choose 62 or 68. Pick your path once you've finished killing the end boss, and go that way if you want. Or you can continue on doing these more, and then choose to unlock this one as well, and then move on. It's up to you how you decide to do that. I generally come up here, go kill a dragon, then I'll come back and I'll knock out these. So essentially, once you get through, you're gonna have 2 choices when you start your echo. It's going to start at 1 and progressively get higher. The higher you go, the higher the modifiers, the more benefits you get out of them. Now, these are your modifiers you can choose from, and you can see right now the current area is going to be level 55. Once you empower an echo, you could choose from the base or the empowered, which is 100. So now you do have to restart it. So like if I've been playing 55 and I'm on Quest Echo 20 or whatever, to play the Empower, I have to reset the entire Echo to go back and do that, which I can't do right now because I don't have it empowered. So essentially, whenever you start an Echo, you'll come in here and you'll choose what modifier you want. Some are easier, some are harder, and the rewards are different as well. So like this one increases movement speed and damage of the enemies. And if you choose this, it's going to give you 50% item rarity and 10% experience gained. Now also, since this is I'm at a low level, once you start getting higher, these modifiers can go for more than just one echo. So like right now, since it's at a base 4, they're only lasting for 1 echo. Because usually I'll say for the next 4, next 5. So the higher you get, the longer they're going to stay. So which means the harder it's going to get. And this will up here will show the what you have stacked on there and how much longer you have left on there. And you can port between any of them as you feel like it if you just want to run. So like right now, this one's at level 6 and I have 1 on here. that's gonna it's only gonna last for one more because it doesn't have like for the next 3 or anything like that. So this one's gonna be dropping off soon. Um, and here's the reset button. Once you get a little bit higher, you're able to reset the monolith where you press that and it starts the monolith over again. So like for instance, this one, 15 move entry and damage, 15% and 10% XP. But if I choose this one, it gives them dodge and it's 15 and 5 XP. So it's like, Now if you don't like either one of those, like I tend to not pick that at all. I don't care about them having movement speed or damage. So that would be something I would normally pick. But um, you have the option of re-rolling, which does give you a little bit more of a chance of harder, difficult modifiers. But chances are you'll get one that you don't that is more beneficial to you. So some of them go to high as 25% rarity and the XPV 10, 15%, stuff like that. So, and they start to stack and get higher and higher and higher. So, and see, like here for the next three echoes. Um, so then you pick which one you want to do. So, like for instance, I'll do this one, but I'm not going to run it just yet. But this area is level 90. This is just kind of tells you of the gate monoliths of fate. So essentially, you'll want to kind of pay attention to what you put on kind of once you're getting into the teens, because you don't want to sit here and stack up way too much HP to where it starts slowing down progress of getting through. But you also don't want to give them too much damage if, say, your resists aren't where they need to be or stuff like that, to where it'd be more challenging for you to stay alive. Now, on these echoes, when you die, you have a, or if you do an echo and you fail, you die. Um, it essentially ports you back, and you lose the progression, and you're gonna go backwards. So it's gonna lower your, depending on how high you are, the amount of echoes you'll be pushed back is gonna vary on that. So now, as far as the boss to pick your next area to get the blessing and all that stuff, those are called the quest echoes. Um, Essentially, as you progress up, you're gonna start seeing this at once I get to the next area. Because like right now, I don't have it here. Now, just because I don't have the quest echo here doesn't mean that if I re-roll it, there is a chance, and I'm saying probably right now I'm probably sitting at about 21% or something like that. So if I click that, there's a chance the quest echo will spawn. Um, Now essentially there's three quest echoes. You got the first one, and it's random. It's different between each island. Um, you knock out the first quest echo. It might be something simple, might be something long, just depending on the islands. Finish that one up, and then you continue doing just regular echoes until you get to the second one. I think right now on this one, and like I said, you can come over here to kind of see where you're at. So on the level 55, I've already unlocked both paths. So this one is pretty much done for now until I empower it. Um, Now, as far as the 62 island, I have one quest echo done, or echoes completed, so I'm on the first echo, and I haven't done any of the quest echoes because I've already beat it. So essentially, I would be going in to beat it again at that point in time. Now, this only has one pass, so I've already done it. So I don't really need to go back to that unless I just really feel like farming the boss to get a specific drop from him or what have you, stuff like that. Now this one is the level 68, so this is the one that I haven't even gotten to yet. Where I've done a couple in here. I've done 5, but I haven't done any quest echoes, and haven't chosen a path. Haven't even got a blessing. Um, and so right now on the 90, the one that I'm on right now, I'm on the first quest echo, so I haven't completed any yet. So I'm going to run one real quick to kind of show you just essentially running an echo. Man, it's pretty easy. Like whenever you're first starting them at level 1, level 2, it's not that hard. Ooh. Of course, I say that and I almost get killed. But essentially, you just run through, kill stuff on the way. You'll see the marker on the map telling you kind of where to go. If you're wanting to just go in and go straight to the boss. And there you went. And then when you're done and you complete it, you'll get that open portal. Click it and then port out and come back. Now make sure you always remember to come get your chest, because if you zone out, you lose it. Essentially, when you zone out, you're in a different area. So you'll have your office there. You can have your NPC. Like I said in my beginner's guide, always check the vendor. Now, when you're doing monoliths, you'll want to come like every maybe 3 or 4 runs and get those that way, because you're going to need a ton of them. So you have your NPC there, your chest there. This is going to be the same across all the islands, and then you can actually come over here to craft if you don't feel like just pressing F. This guy over here is if you just really feel like talking to him, doesn't really do anything. Did I really walk off? Oh, stepped off. I thought I walked off the whole entire map. But like I said, that's it. And then you come over here, and now I'm on quest Echo 7. Now it's saying once I finish this one, the next one, I'm going to be at 33% of getting the quest echo. Choose your thing, run another one, reroll. If you want to reroll or reset, you choose. That is pretty much it as far as the Monolith of Fate. The end of time and everything there. Now, as far as the arena, you come back here to the end of time, and over here you'll see the NPC over here again if you just really want to talk to him. And then you have your arena. Now the arena takes these keys. To get these keys, you have to run monoliths. Essentially, every 5 you will get a key. So essentially, the idea behind the endless arena is to just test your build, essentially. See how high you can go. Essentially, the higher you go, the more difficult it will get. So essentially, every 5 rounds, you're going to get a ending where you can come in, and I'm going to go ahead and run one. I'm not going to do more than 5 rounds, but you essentially put the key in, zone in, and generally there's about 4 areas of where the mobs spawn at. Top, bottom, left, and right. This one essentially has about 3, but usually it's about 4 for the most part. Just go through. The early stages are going to be really easy, depending on your build, of course. And you'll see up here your wave count of what wave you're on. Alright, so after you kill them all, now you can pause here. This is where you would want to go get a drink, go to the restroom, take a breather, because essentially in here, it resets. If you zone out, if you log out, you do anything, you gotta start over. Now, once you get to the level 5, you can choose to. You're gonna have some barrels spawn. Go ahead and break those because it's gonna drop loot for you. And then check your loot, see what you want. You do have an NPC over here where, like I said, check to see if you have your settings. If you want to sell stuff, you can sell stuff. Like if you want to pick everything up and just sell it as it drops, you can. Um, and then you can check to see if there's anything in here that you would want to buy as a base or whatever the case may be. But you also have a chest. So if you're getting kind of full and you want to bank stuff, you can bank stuff and keep going as you go through. Now, I will tell you one thing real quick. Just because you hit wave 5, wave 10, wave 15, whatever the case may be, the 5th wave where it's supposed to be just you picking up your loot and doing all your stuff thinking that you're alone, always look around first before you start doing stuff, because I have had many times where NPCs have the respawn on them or mobs spawn in a little late and come at you while you're in your inventory, kind of going over here to where you can't see the screen and don't realize or not hearing or not paying attention that you're getting hit, um, and then get wrecked. So be mindful before you jump into your storage or start really focusing on this stuff to just do a little circle like that. That's generally all I do, is just a little circle and just kind of see if I see anything coming or I hear something coming, and then I start picking up stuff. Generally by the time I get done breaking the barrels and start walking and start looking at stuff or after I break the barrels, is if there's any enemies coming, there should be visible or close to you by then. So, but I have had a sneaky one or two come in just because there's obstacles that they had to go around. So by the time I got to the storage, they they were sneaking up behind me type deal. So now once you're done, this is where you can choose to leave and claim your rewards, which essentially you're done, or you can tempt higher waves. So this is where it's going to change your zone, and then it's gonna have harder enemies and better loot, better gold, all that stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and just claim, and it's gonna give you another warning just in case you accidentally click the wrong one. Now, uh, they did implement recently where you can go in and if you get to level 80, you will get a level 80 key drop, and then you have a chance of getting them drop afterwards. That way, if you get to 80 and you're getting up in the hundreds and all that stuff, you're not having to restart from scratch. Because that was one of the things that everyone was getting kind of mad about, is like you're getting up to 200, and it takes quite a bit of time to get from 1 to 200. So if you're going to do arena, be ready to spend some time, because it is going to take some time, and then when you're done, come here and there's another one of those chests that you can get loot from. And an NPC, then your storage, of course, and then your little port to go back, or you can just press M and port. Either way, doesn't really matter. But that's pretty much it. That is the Monolith and the arena. I hope you enjoyed the content here. If you did, please smash that like button. If you want to get notified on the next update or the next installment of the tips and tricks and guides, smash that subscribe button. Like I said, I do live streaming as well. Also, Discord link is down below if you want to join us, chit chat with us, run over ideas of builds, all that stuff. And then when multiplayer comes out, like I said, I'll be more than happy to help y'all out farming gear and getting set up. So other than that, my name is from Deadly Art. Devin from Deadly Art Gaming. I hope you all have a great one. I'll see y'all next time.